We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go, set!
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 30 on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Dragon 60.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly. And even 70 yards on the pickup. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Sanders, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hurry, hurry!
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check! 19 right, Warriors 70.
On first down, Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, 30 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up now on second and a yard. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. A solid stiff arm. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Right back to Sanders on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's a second down run with Sanders. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hawk 70.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment to what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Powering forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey.
Another run with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And out of bounds right around the 20.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down and 4. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Past the 60, past the 60.
They'll run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Street. Press all 80. Shot 60.
They'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
19 Tiger.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Okay,
this offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that score should be the proverbial icing on the old cake.
What kind of cake?
I go white cake, peanut butter frosting.
I like the way you think, and I think they may celebrate with exactly that cake when this game's over.
I'm going down to the locker room. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken from about the 12.
Here we go, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down at 4, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Attack!
Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And again, it's Mahomes finding Gray on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 45 on second down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Just the Eagles! Just the Eagles!
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here's Sanders. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
77 Wolf.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
60 by 6.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes
gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down, back to Sanders.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Going for it with Sanders. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance of victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Mahomes will throw.
Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.